Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I'm having some fun working on journal covers today. So this is one of my unfinished projects from, like I guess I've been saying, or maybe I said I had a couple of unfinished projects after I cleaned up my craft room that were kind of either in my brain or or sitting around. This is one that was sitting around for at least a year, probably over a year. And there are these covers. I had gotten the covers ready and sewed around them and cut them apart. I took the spines and made these little bookmarks. I put 4 bookmarks to go with these journals. See, this one goes with that one. So I got those ready, and that was it, because I actually even got all the pages ready, and all I had to do was put them together. Here's the pages. And see, one I have 4 book covers now. One of the book covers I already finished and put a soft spine on it, and it's sold in my shop. So I have all the pages from that because I did something different than I had originally planned. And so I don't know what how many of these pages I'll use. Maybe I'll sell these page bundles. I don't know if I don't use them, you know, or I could always use them, but so then I have two in already of these type of books, these Best in Children's books. They're vintage books, and I have that two journals in my shop now with spiral bound. They're spiral bound, and they're kind of like I'm going to describe them as a smash book, because it's more like plain pages that you can add to, and there's some pockets and things, but they're kind of a blank journal that can be used for anything, a glue book or whatever. So those are in my shop already. So I'm going to finish these 4. So I just finished these 2. I wanted to show you what I'm doing to these that's different from the others. I decided to add a little fabric here, and I added these flowers with buttons to match the pink lettering here on the book cover. I added a pocket here and a pocket here, and I'm going to show you. We're going to do the last 2 together today. So I'm going to show you the pockets I'm using too. But this is the next one with the yellow. This one has a gray back base. This one has a yellow base with the blue lettering. So I added blue flowers. You can see I have a couple of buttons on there, and this fabric on the spine. Whatever fabric I put here, I put on the back too, and I already added the pockets to this one. So let's just do 2 together today, so I can show you what I'm doing. I'll put those to the side, and then so the 2 I have to do today are these 2. I already picked fabrics out to go with them. I actually got these recently, which I haven't shown you that yet, everything I got, but I got a little few goodies from let's see, what's it called, peachycheap.com. I heard about Peachy Cheap from Mary at Plethora of Paper. And she, if you haven't heard of her, I'll link her channel below so that you can go over and check her out, because she showed a bunch of goodies she got from Peachy Cheap. And I was like, Peachy what? Peachy what? I never heard of it. You know what I mean? So I looked it up, and it's peachy, like the fruit, peachy with a Y, and cheap, C-H-E-A-P, in case you want to look it up, peachycheap.com, I guess. So I found it, and they have a little they put out a daily deal. They have a few things on the website that you can buy, but basically their thing is, I think they put out this daily deal, and you sign up for their email, so every day in your email you get the daily deal. So I saw what Mary got, and she got some retro Christmas stuff, and I'll show you in another video. But one of the things in the retro Christmas stuff was this, which I thought, you know, these aren't necessarily Christmassy. There's Christmas trees down here, but I figured I could use these possibly in these journals, so I will put those over here. So anyway, let's get started. Let's see, I picked out this for this one, so let's put this to the side for a second. We'll do one at a time, and then later in other videos we'll work on the pages and things when I decide. And I don't even know how I'm going to bind it yet. I don't know if I'm going to do spiral bound or what. And so I've been this is really frayed and nice. I wonder if this will tear. I kind of have been doing the pinking sheared edge though on all of these fabrics, and it looks so nice, so maybe I'll stick with that. And I've been doing about a little over 1 inch maybe, and folding it around a little bit. I was just going to put fabric on the edge, and then the first one I cut, you know, I cut big enough, but I didn't want, and then I decided I wanted to push it over a little bit and not cover up the C here. So I wanted it, and then I had extra, so then I started wrapping it around. So I guess I'll just keep with that. And so I only need a piece. Let's see. Let's cut my length first, because I don't need this whole thing that I have here. And so let's just cut right here. And this has, this is like gingham, so it's easy to keep it straight, pretty much. Pretty easy to keep it straight, maybe not totally easy. Let's see if it's easy. Okay, so then I'll go ahead and cut this down here. Yeah, so this is just a little craft with me. I'm not really doing a tutorial, just craft with me, making some book covers, journal covers today. So if you want to make a journal cover with me or whatever you're doing, just get your goodies out and let's get it done. Let's have some fun, crafting fun today. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I had a nice weekend myself. It didn't do too much. It was very cold in the mornings here in my part of North Carolina this weekend. So, you know, kind of avoided the outdoors. But I did go, you know, do my grocery shopping and to one thrift store, of course. No, I hadn't been to a thrift store all last week. I just, you know, I don't know. I just don't want to bring more stuff home when I have stuff at home I already need to list and do something with, right? You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, I'm going to find something if I go, right? So I'm trying to like just control things. I don't want to have a bunch of bags or stuff sitting around that I can't, you know, don't have time to get to. So I kind of just, you know, taking it easy with that, even though like I stopped by Saturday after I had to go to the post office, and I stopped by Saturday to this one thrift store in my local town and picked up a few things. But let's see, only one little book, and I'll be showing that to you soon. But yeah, only one little book at that thrift store, and then the rest was goodies, scrapbook paper even. I even found scrapbook paper. I couldn't believe it. Like it was kind of it's pastel colors, but it's kind of neutral. So it's not necessarily baby or anything. It could be spring too, or even Valentine's Day, so, or summer. So went ahead and picked it up because, well, you know, I've looked at lately scrapbook paper. I don't need any, but I looked at it. You know, I'm always, because I love scrapbook paper, I'm like, I kind of look for clearance on Amazon, clearance scrapbook paper, and they do put it on clearance. Like I found some, what was it, Halloween maybe, and maybe even some Christmas, that was marked down just a, you know, not very much, so it wasn't enough for me to buy anything. But it's just so expensive, scrapbook paper. I used to get it at Tuesday Morning, and now Tuesday Morning doesn't have it. So I'm like, where am I going to get my scrapbook paper? Because I just love even just collecting it for the future. And so, yeah, I don't really need any. I guess it's good that, you know, it's a little bit expensive, keeping me from overbuying scrapbook paper, but still look. But anyway, so if I find it in a thrift store, like I did this weekend, it wasn't a whole paper pad or anything, but it was quite a bit, so I'll be showing that to you too at some point. And I did get a few pieces in that peachy cheap order that I got for, it's like Christmassy though, so I'll be putting that away for next year. But I'll show you why. Oh, this has a little name on a label there, like a, you know, a label maker label. I'm gonna leave it there. I think it's cute. It's green. Lisa V. She covered up another name that looked like it was written under there. Okay, so there, doesn't that look pretty? Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Now this one. So I should cut this length, but it's pinkish sheared all the way around. Let's see. So this is the part I would put it on. I can really leave this because I don't have to. There's nothing I don't want to cover up here really on the back. Like I wouldn't cover up these, But, you know, any of this doesn't matter really. Even that little seal I wouldn't mind. So I'm just going to wrap it around here, what's on the inside. I do need to be careful because we're going to put a pocket in here. Maybe I'll look from the back and then wrap it around. Let me do that. And this is the last of my Fabri-Tac in this bottle, so hopefully I'm using this up today. I do have my backup here though, in case this does actually run out. But what else did I do this weekend, you say? Besides going to the grocery store. When I went to the grocery store, you know, when it's cold in North Carolina, or at least in my town, people love to make chili. Let me tell you. I don't know if they do that where you live, but in Florida it wasn't like that because it didn't really get cold, you know, where I lived in Florida. But in North Carolina, when it gets cold, people love to make chili. So I got in the chili mood, you know, mode this weekend, and I went, you know, to the grocery store to get the chili ingredients Saturday morning, so that because we were having our family dinner get together. We get together once a week, and it's been on Saturday lately. That's when everyone can meet together. And so this week I wanted to make chili. This week it was at my house. Sometimes it's at my son's house. Anyway, this week was my house, and I want to make chili, so I went to get my chili ingredients. Fortunately, I did get it, but I was like, I got the last of, was it the last of it? I got the last of the chili beans. I went to Walmart, so got the Great Value brand. They're like the half of the price of the name brand. You know what I mean? They really are. I'm not exaggerating. So I got like 50 cents a can, and I put quite a few. I put, you know, ground beef in there too, and I don't really put sausage in there because, you know, sausage isn't really good for you. And so I have put sausage in there. I know it's really good with sausage, but I don't anymore because I try to make it a little bit more healthier. I forgot to look for turkey ground meat, but anyway, I went ahead and got. Oh, you know what? I already had it at home. That's what it was. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't have to get the meat. We had a ground turkey and a ground beef here, so I mixed the two. Anyway, and I got the beans, and then I got the last of the beans. Fortunately, there's enough for me to get my beans, and I got the last of the Great Value brand of the Rotel with green chilies. That's what I like to make it a little spicy. We do add a little bit more spicy to it than that, but anyway, I got my chili ingredients. Thank goodness I didn't go any later because it was gone after I left. Or it wasn't gone. They had to buy the name brand after I left, right? But anyway, it was really good. Everybody loved my chili. And for the first time, I don't know why I never did it before, but I put a can of corn in there. If you've never done that, it's really good. It was really good, and it added that nice yellow color in there. So, you know, if you've never added a can of corn to your chili, I'm sure everybody else in the world has. I don't know why I never did, but okay. So let's let that dry for a minute. I don't think I have any extra glue. I'm just worried about this getting glued together, but I think it's all right. So let's put that to the side, and then we'll do the pockets. I think we have... You know what? Let me go ahead and do this. We'll finish this one in case I run out of time. So I want to do a complete one. We'll start the second one, and then we will see how much time, you know, we have left after we do this one too. So, and the ones I already finished, I already showed you. I put. Let's go. Let me grab one of these as an example. I got these new pockets that I saw Rachel from Sweet Bee Paper Co. use, and as soon as I saw her use them, I was so in love with them that I went straight to Amazon. Like, I think I even paused the video. I was like, what are these pockets? They're so cool, because I've been making my own pockets out of like acetate and stuff, and she just had this pocket. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cool. I have to go look for those right now. Pause the video, go to Amazon, order pockets. So yeah, let me keep that open as an example. I want to do them the same as that one. So I got, what I got was 2 sizes. Let's see, where are they? Do I have them here? Yeah, this size here is the bigger one. This size here is the smaller one. I'm putting the smaller one in front. So this is how they came. These came in a little Ziploc bag. These came in another bag that I think I took them out. It wasn't a Ziploc, so I just took them all out. But yeah, these are a little Ziploc. And I got the 2 sizes because I thought, you know, I could use them. So they're clear pockets, and you just, like, for instance, I didn't want to cover up any of this, so it was perfect for these journals. It has a little, even a little finger slot here, right here. So I'm using this here. It's got plenty of sticky on the back. I don't need to add glue. They're brand new, you know. So I'm putting them, like, one here, and I'm going to use, you know, put a little tag in there, or whatever, journaling card, whatever I want to put in there. And then I already used this one, so this is the second one I've used. Did I already use that one? No, maybe I used them both. Let me see. Oh yeah, is there one on here? I can't see it. No, I think I already used that one. Hold on, let me see what this one looks like. Oh yeah, looks like I already used that one. Okay, it's just so shiny. It looks like there's one on there. Okay, but I can see the little finger holes on this one. See that? Is it on the other side? No? Okay, let me see what this one looks like when you take it off. Oh, it is shiny under there. Okay. I didn't realize I don't know why I still have that there. So this one I've been putting on the back cover, and I've been putting it right in the middle over this little contents part. Not that I want to cover that up, it's just a handy place to put it. Not kind of in the middle, so you have room to put, if I do use spirals, I can put it through here, and this won't be in the way. And then I have enough room also to put a little tab over here to pull it out. So it's kind of like right in the middle. It seems to be a good spot. So kind of get it straight and everything. And there you go. And then what I'm doing is putting, decorating the front cover. So I can throw that away unless I want to keep it. I don't know. We'll see. And this one's empty. Okay, so flowers. I didn't really pick out any flowers that match this, and I don't think I really have any. So it's kind of a minty green. That's why I picked this. We have the black. So, and I've been putting, let me see how I did it. I've been putting small, but you know, this one could work. Like I could put it right there. I don't know if I like it, but let's see, I might have to do other things too if I don't like any of these. That blue I really don't like with the green. So it's gonna have to be, I do have some neutral flowers I can grab. There's another blue one. Oh, here's a white one too. So I could put, like, let's see, each book has different pictures on the front. So I kind of look at the pictures and see where there's a blank spot where I can put a flower. So let's see, that's blue. This one's cute. Like I could put this one somewhere, like right here. And I could put this one over here. I don't mind it going, I kind of like it going over the fabric a little bit, but not too far because I gotta leave room for the spiral. And then I could put one down here somewhere. So let me see if I have another little white one, or here's another one of these. This one like that. So I could put that down here or over here. Yeah, I like that. Kind of spread it around, right? I don't want to cover up those flowers there. Let's see. Yeah, I can kind of do it like that, I think. Okay. Yeah. So I like that. I like that. So I can go ahead and glue those down. 3 flowers. And then I pick out some buttons, and that's it. So like I said, I don't know. I'd like to start on the last one. I want to get them both done on video with you today. But we will see. We will see. If I don't get the second one done or even started, I'll do it. I'll probably do it off video. And then when I work on these journals again, of course, I'll show you. I'll give you a little update. Show you what I did with that one. So then I'll have 4 covers ready. And I just have to figure out the pages. So spiral, I can do, at this point, I kind of have to do spiral bound at this point because I've already put that fabric on there, so I guess I will. But I want to I'm going to use some of the pages that I have prepared, but I want to add some things and, you know, take some things out. I just want to do it different than I had originally planned. I don't know, I'm waiting a year, I guess, just I have some new ideas. Not necessarily new, but different ideas. Okay, I see some little buttons in here, so let's choose a button. If it was mint green, that would be awesome, right? All right, so it needs to be smallish and not clash with the colors that are on there. Like here's a brown one. We could get away with that, but I would like to pick out something like a mint green one, and I'm not seeing any in here. But here's a little green, something green. Oh, it's not mint green though. It's like kind of like a olive green. So let's see, anything else in here? Oh, here's, nope. That's more of a lime green. Okay, I'm going to pause you so I don't waste too much time looking for buttons and see if I can find some buttons, and I'll be right back. Okay, hello. Say hello, Sherry. Guys, as soon as I paused, I was like, oh yeah, I want to use these little dots because they're the perfect color. That's why I put them over here. So I was like, oh, Sherry, get the dots. Put your buttons away. So, and my glue's dripping because I have it out down on its side. So this is a big flower. I'm going to use this biggest dot. I did add some glue, as you saw there. I'm sure it needs it. These are brand new, but still there's not very much. They don't feel like super sticky or anything. So look how pretty, and look how that matches. Matches this perfectly, and it's a lighter color than this. So pretty. And I could have used a little heart or star too. The little heart or star might be too big for these little flowers, so I'm going to go ahead and use another dot. Let's see, so these are glued down now. Yep, those are dry. Okay. Feeling good, feeling sturdy. Like I'm not going to pull on it, but you know what I mean. It's not loose. So, and then put another little dot here. See, aren't these cute? Where did it go? It's so tiny, I can't get it off my finger. I have a little picker-upper now too. It came with one of my, my pinking shears. I didn't even know it was going to. Okay, now one more little dot of glue here. And there's a lot of glue is coming out of here. Okay, and then another dot. Yeah, I like these. I like the colors and the kind of whole finish of them. Don't you? I mean, this is a vintage book, and they're brand new, and it still goes with all these vintagey things. Okay. So, super cute. Look at that. And all I did was add just a few bits and pieces. So I'm going to put that over there to dry. We will start on this one. And I actually have some blue on here, so don't let me go get my buttons again. Or although I could get my buttons. I'm going to try not to. So let's cut this piece of fabric. This is really cute. It says friends, love, and hugs on here, and it has all these little red hearts and little blue like swirly decoration. So is this folded? Oh, it's just a thicker or the selvage edge or something. Okay, so let me pull this string off. Let's go with this side. I don't mind the selvage edge, but I think I'll just go with this side. So let's see. Let's do the same thing we did on the other side. Get our length first. I mean, another piece of fabric. Get my length here. Pretty much on that fold right there. Okay. That makes it easy to cut a straight line. Cut right on that fold. See how much we can get done. Got about 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to cut a piece to go here. And I'm going to cut it about right there. So I'll have plenty for the back. That, okay, we got that one. Let's cut this. And the other side. Oh yeah, so I guess I finished my story. Everybody loved my chili. Like I put the corn in it. It was really good and made that nice yellow color in there. My youngest son doesn't like green peppers, so it's a wonder I get away with the Rotel tomatoes. He doesn't like tomatoes either, but he will eat Rotel tomatoes in my chili because he loves my chili. It's not exactly straight right here. Let me see if I can cut that little lump off. But yeah, so I can't put too much in it. And my youngest son likes really spicy. My oldest son doesn't like spicy. I mean, if it wasn't spicy at all, it wouldn't hurt his feelings. So, you know, I gotta like just make it a little spicy, you know, so it has a little bite to it, but not too spicy, because my older son, he would, I don't know if he would even eat, if it was too spicy, he might not, he probably wouldn't eat it. So, or he might eat it, but he doesn't reject food. He's the, you know, he's likes food. So, but still, he wouldn't like it as much. And he really liked it yesterday. Everybody liked it, so I kind of have to conform to everyone's, you know, pickiness as far as foods go around here. But not really. I have 2 picky eaters out of 7 that we get together now. So yeah. 2 is not too bad. I mean, I don't know what the percentage is, but I guess it could be worse. So, okay, let's put this down. Yeah, and then we put sour cream and onions on top, you know, as garnish or whatever. If people want that, I have that available. I made brown rice and it came out perfect. It was so good. So, yeah. It was a good day. We played games. We played Uno. We played after dinner. Played Uno and what else? What else did we play? Played another game. What was it? I can't think of it right now. I think we played 3 different games, or maybe one. Oh, we played Triominoes. And we played Rummy Cube. We played Rummy Cube because my daughter-in-law doesn't like Rummy Cube. So my son was like, let's play Rummy Cube, because she wasn't here yesterday. And we all love it. And the rest of us love it. But she doesn't like it. So we played it, you know, that was our chance to play it because she had to work yesterday. So, and it was fun. I do like Rummy Cube. So, lots of fun, actually. So, and baby Riley was here, crawling around. She crawled out of her walker yesterday. We don't have it's not really a walker, it's a jumper. And we hadn't raised it, and she didn't hurt herself either. She climbed out of it though, and she can't walk yet. She all of a sudden was out. We're like, what in the world? How did she get out of there? And she had just decided she wanted to get out, and she did. It was so funny. I'm so glad she didn't get hurt though. You know, she could have tumbled on her head or something. But we were, my back was to her, and my son, who's her father, his head was to her, but I think it was his turn or something in the game. And he had been looking down, and then all of a sudden we heard a noise. We all turned around, and we're like, what in the world? She's out of her walker on the floor. How did she do that? She just climbed out. It was pretty amazing that she didn't hurt herself. But it was not that far from the ground, so she just, because she doesn't climb yet. She can't walk. So I was like, gosh, she's using her brain. She figured out how to get out of there without hurting herself. So it was funny because she didn't hurt herself, though. That's the only reason it was funny. Okay, I'm doing the inside first, so they don't bring it over too far here. You know, I saw, you're probably saying, well, you're putting wire through the fabric. Yes, I've never done that before, so we'll see how it turns out. But I saw Diane Hubert. She has the same binder punch as me, and you know, for the wires, for the coils, and she did it. So I'm going to try it. I've, of course, used the coils many times, but never did it over fabric. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. She did punch her holes in the book cover and then the fabric, but I'm doing it all at one time. So I will let you know. I hope it works. keep your fingers crossed for me. This is going over quite far. I'm going to have to probably, hopefully I'll use up the rest of this glue on here, and I'll have to start my new one. I'm going to have to go. I see my time is up. So you know what I'm doing with this, and I will show you the finished cover next week, or next video. The next video I do working on these journals, and show you start working on the pages. So I'll see you in my next video, everybody. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed these covers. I think they're super cute. See you in my next video. Happy crafting.